dear God. Leonard! Leonard, I'm sick! Leonard! Leonard, I'm sick! Leonard! Leonard? Leonard? Leonard, my comforter fell down and my sinuses hurt when I bend over. Leonard? Ow. Hey, Leonard, where are you?
I'm at work.
At 6:30 in the morning?
Yes.
On Sunday?
Yes.
Why?
They asked me to come in.
I didn't hear the phone ring.
They texted me.
Well, as I predicted, I am sick. My fever has been tracking up exponentially since 2 a.m., and I am producing sputum at an alarming rate.
No kidding.
Nope. Not only that, it has shifted from clear to milky green.
Howard, it's the phone!
I know it's the phone, Ma. I hear the phone!
Well, who's calling at this ungodly hour?
I don't know!
Well, ask them why they're calling at this ungodly hour.
How can I ask them when I'm talking to you?
Hello?
Howard, it's Leonard, code Milky Green.
Dear Lord, not Milky Green.
Here's the problem with teleportation.
Lay it on me.
Assuming a device could be invented which would identify the quantum state of matter of an individual in one location and transmit that pattern to a distant location for reassembly, you would not have actually transported the individual. You would have destroyed him in one location and recreated him in another.
How about that?
Personally, I would never use a transporter because the original Sheldon would have to be disintegrated in order to create a new Sheldon.
Would the new Sheldon be in any way an improvement on the old Sheldon?
No, he would be exactly the same.
That is a problem.
So you see it too.
What'd you get the birthday boy?
Well, Raj got him an awesome limited edition Dark Knight sculpture based on Alex Ross's definitive Batman, and I got him this amazing autographed copy of the Feynman lectures on physics.
Nice! I got him a sweater.
Okay, well, he might like that. I've seen him get chilly.
Sheldon, I didn't see your present.
That's because I didn't bring one.
Why not?
Don't ask.
The entire institution of gift giving makes no sense.
Too late.
Let's say that I go out and I spend $50 on you. Well, it's a laborious activity because I have to imagine what you need, whereas you know what you need. Now, I could simplify things, just give you the $50 directly, and then you could give me $50 on my birthday, and so on until one of us dies, leaving the other one old and $50 richer. And I ask you, is it worth it?
Told you not to ask.
Well, Sheldon, you're his friend. Friends give each other presents.
I accept your premise. I reject your conclusion.
Try telling him it's a non-optional social convention.
Wait, what?
Just do it.
It's a non-optional social convention.
Ah, fair enough.
He came with a manual.
What the hell was that?
Any other questions?
Dr. Sheldon Cooper here. I am the lead author of this particular paper. Thank you. And you, sir,
You have completely skipped over the part where I was walking through the park and I saw these children on a merry-go-round, which started me thinking about the moment of inertia in gases like helium at temperatures approaching absolute zero.
I didn't skip it. It's just an anecdote. It's not science.
Oh, I see. It was the apple falling on Newton's head. Was that just an anecdote?
You are not Isaac Newton.
No, that's true. Gravity would have been apparent to me without the apple.
You cannot possibly be that arrogant.
You continue to underestimate me, my good man.
Look, if you weren't happy with my presentation, then maybe you should have given it with me.
As I've explained repeatedly, unlike you, I don't need validation from lesser minds. No offense.
Really? So why did you come?
Because I knew you'd screw this up.
Maybe I didn't go to college when I was 11, like you. Maybe I got my doctorate at 24 instead of 16. But you are not the only person who is smarter than everyone else in this room. No offense. And I am clearly not the only person who is tormented by insecurity and has an ego in need of constant validation.
So you admit you're an egotist?
Yes! My name is Dr. Leonard Hofstetter, and I could never please my parents, so I need to get all my self-esteem from strangers like you. But he's worse!
Okay, that is it.
Stop it! You cannot blow up my head with your mind.
Then I'll settle for an aneurysm.
Stop it.
You hit me. You saw that? He hit me.
Trying to blow up my head.
So it was working.
It wasn't. It was not. You are a nutcase.
Oh, see about that. Heads up, you people in the front row. This is a splash zone.
Stop it. Quit it.
Is this usually how these physics things go?
More often than you think.
So, Dennis, how long have you been in America?
Year and a half.
No kidding. You speak English really well.
So do you. Except for your tendency to end sentences with prepositions.
What are you talking about?
That?
He's not wrong. All right. And this is my office.
Is this part of the tour?
Nope. Goodbye.
Come on, Sheldon. We've hardly shown him anything.
All right. This is my desk. These are my books. This is my door. Please close it behind you. Goodbye.
Looks like you're doing work in quantum loop corrections.
Keen observation. Goodbye.
You see where it went wrong, don't you?
Leonard,
Yeah?
get him out.
Come on, Dennis. I'll show you the rec center. They've got Nautilus equipment.
Do I look like I lift weights?
Not heavy ones.
It's startling to me you haven't considered a Lorentz invariant or field theory approach.
You think I haven't considered it? You really think I haven't considered it?
Have you considered it?
Get him out, Leonard.
Come on, Dennis. I'll show you the radiation lab.
Wow. You won the Stevenson Award?
Yes. In fact, I am the youngest person ever to win it.
Really? How old?
14 and a half.
You were the youngest person ever to win it.
It's like looking into an obnoxious little mirror, isn't it?
Penny, that's where I sit.
Sit next to me.
No, I sit there.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Here we go.
In the winter, that seat is close enough to the radiator to remain warm and yet not so close as to cause perspiration. In the summer, it's directly in the path of a cross breeze created by opening windows there and there. It faces the television at an angle that is neither direct, thus discouraging conversation, nor so far wide as to create a parallax distortion. I could go on, but I think I've made my point.
Do you want me to move?
Well,
Just sit somewhere else.
fine.
Sheldon, sit.
This is Lalita Gupta. Lalita, this is Leonard and Sheldon and Howard and Penny. Isn't it great she isn't fat anymore?
Forgive me, Your Highness, for I am but a monkey, and it is in my nature to climb. I did not mean to gaze upon you as you comb your hair.
I'm sorry?
You are the living embodiment of the beautiful Princess Panchali.
Oh, no kidding.
Who is that?
A beloved character from an Indian folk tale.
Oh. Us Indian or come to our casino Indian?
You Indian.
Oh.
The resemblance is remarkable. I can practically smell the lotus blossoms woven into your ebony hair.
Well, thanks. I imagine you smell very nice too.
I shower twice a day and wash my hands as often as I can.
Really? So do I.
But you're a dentist. He's nuts.
Don't be insulting, Rajesh. So, Sheldon, tell me more about this princess you say I look like.
It was said that the gods fashioned her eyes out of the stars and that roses were ashamed to bloom in the presence of her ruby lips.
Oh, my.
Back off, Sheldon.
What?
If you do not stop hitting on my lady, you will feel the full extent of my wrath.
I'm not hitting on her.
And I am not your lady.
And you have no wrath.
You are my lady. Our parents said so. We are, for all intents and purposes, 100% hooked up.
Okay, let's get something straight here. The only reason I came tonight was to get my parents off my case. I certainly don't need to be getting this old world crap from you.
That's exactly the kind of spirit with which Princess Panchali led the monkeys to freedom.
Oh, screw Princess Panchali.
Hey, you can't talk to me like that.
But you're not Princess Panchali.
Luckily for you, she could have you beheaded.
Sheldon, are you hungry?
I could eat.
Let's go.
Someone touched my board. Oh, God, my board. Leonard! Leonard!
Hey, what's the matter?
My equations. Someone's tampered with my equations.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. Look at the beta function of quantum chromodynamics. The sign's been changed.
Oh, yeah. But doesn't that fix the problem you've been having?
Are you insane? Are you out of your mind? Are you... Hey, look, that fixes the problem I've been having.
You're welcome.
You did this?
Yeah, I noticed it when I got up to get a glass of water, so I fixed it. Now you can show that quarks are asymptotically free at high energies. Pretty cool, huh?
Cool?
Listen, I gotta get to the lab. Thanks for a great night.
Thank you. I'll see you at work.
Hold on.
What?
Who told you you could touch my board?
No one?
Yeah, I don't come into your house and touch your board.
There are no incorrect equations on my board.
Oh, that is so...
I'm sorry, I gotta run. If you come up with an adjective, text me.
Inconsiderate. That is the adjective. In 1935, Erwin Schrödinger, in an attempt to explain the Copenhagen interpretation of quantum physics, he proposed an experiment where a cat is placed in a box with a sealed vial of poison that will break open at a random time. Now, since no one knows when or if the poison has been released, until the box is opened, the cat can be thought of as both alive and dead.
I'm sorry, I don't get the point.
Well, of course you don't get it. I haven't made it yet. You have to be psychic to get it, and there's no such thing as psychic.
Sheldon, what's the point?
Just like Schrodinger's cat, your potential relationship with Leonard right now can be thought of as both good and bad. It is only by opening the box that you'll find out which it is.
Okay, so you're saying I should go out with Leonard?
No. Let me start again. In 1935, Erwin Schrödinger...
Sheldon, I think I've made a mistake.
I can see that. Unless you're planning on running a marathon, choosing both stuffing and mashed potatoes is a starch-filled redundancy.
No, it's about Penny.
A mistake involving Penny. Okay, you'll have to narrow it down.
I don't think I can go out with her tonight.
Then don't.
Other people would say, why not?
Other people might be interested.
I'm gonna talk anyway.
I assumed you would.
Now that I'm actually about to go out with Penny, I'm not excited. I'm nauseous.
Ah, then your meal choice is appropriate. Starch absorbs fluid, which reduces the amount of vomit available for violent expulsion.
Sheldon, this date is probably my one chance with Penny. What happens if I blow it?
Well, if we accept your premise and also accept the highly improbable assumption that Penny is the only woman in the world for you, then we can logically conclude that the result of blowing it would be that you end up a lonely, bitter old man with no progeny. The image of any number of evil lighthouse keepers from Scooby-Doo cartoons comes to mind.
Tell me whether or not to go through with the date.
Schrodinger's cat.
Wow, that's brilliant.
You sound surprised.
Strippergram.
Tag, you're it.
Shouldn't you put him in a brown paper bag and set him on fire?
I've never slept on an air mattress before. No lumbar support whatsoever.
Maybe you'd be happier on a park bench.
I don't see any way to get a park bench in here.
Do you want to switch?
No, that's fine. I'm perfectly comfortable sleeping on a bouncy castle.
Get out of bed, we're switching.
But now, only if you want to.
Just get in the bed.
What's going on? Are you boys roughhousing?
Just talking, Ma.
If you don't settle down right now, I'm not gonna let you have any more sleepovers.
God's sake, Ma, I'm 27 years old. It's not even a school night. Comfy now?
Eh. A poster of Halle Berry's a little unnerving.
So don't look at it.
She's like my fourth favorite Catwoman.
No kidding.
Yeah, Julie Newmar, Michelle Pfeiffer, Eartha Kitt, and then her.
What about Lee Merriweather?
Oh, I forgot about Lee Merriweather.
Well, I'm glad that's settled.
That makes Halle Berry my fifth favorite Catwoman. It's Julie Newmar, Michelle Pfeiffer, Eartha Kitt, Lee Merriweather.
Please, I'm begging you, go to sleep.
I'm trying. I'm counting Catwomen. She did make a fine mutant in the X-Men movies, though.
Oh, for God's sake.
Which is not my favorite of the X-Men. In order, that would be Wolverine, Cyclops. Oh, wait, I forgot Professor X. Professor X, Wolverine, Cyclops, Iceman, then Storm, Angel, the Beast. No, wait, Nightcrawler. Professor X, Nightcrawler, Wolverine, Cyclops, Iceman, then Storm, Angel.
I'm coming.
Hey! There he is. There, my old buddy bud. Well, I have no respect for Leslie as a scientist, or a human being for that matter. We have to concede her undeniable expertise in the interrelated fields of promiscuity and general sluttiness.
Thank you. My point is that Tinkerbell just needs to get her some.
Somewhat. Oh, yes, some sexual intercourse.
I'll take the bullet.
Excuse me, this whole idea is insane.
Yeah, enough debate. I'm going to take action. Excuse me. Are you currently involved in a sexual relationship?
No.
Would you like to be?
Sure, why not?
Sheldon?
Yip. Can I have your phone number?
Yeah. Yeah.
There, problem solved.
Dumbass.
Remember to ask for the chicken with broccoli to be diced, not shredded?
Yes.
Even though the menu description specifies shredded?
Yes.
Brown rice, not white?
Yes.
Did you stop at the Korean grocery and get the good hot mustard?
Yes.
Did you pick up the low sodium soy sauce from the market?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What took you so long?
Just sit down and eat.
Fine.
All right, it's shredded. What do you want me to do? Turn on the ignition and shift into drive.
I haven't fastened my seatbelt yet.
Okay, fasten your seatbelt.
Click. Now, are there airbags?
You don't need airbags.
What does a simulated van rear ends mean?
I'll hit you in the face with a pillow.
Okay, now shift into drive. And pull out slowly into traffic. Oh, Jimmy. Watch the gas ends!
Wait! Slow it! Hit the brakes! Hit the brakes!
Thank you. Sorry. Excuse me. My bad. Student driver.
How did you manage to get on the second floor of the Glendale Galleria?
I don't know. I was on the Pasadena freeway. I missed my exit, flew off the overpass, and one thing led to another.
Maybe you want to give it a rest and try again tomorrow.
No. I quit.
Oh, the pet store.
Remind me to compliment Wallowitz on the software. It's amazingly detailed.
Penny. Penny. Penny.
Sheldon?
I have an inflamed larynx.
Okay.
We are out of verbal key. Do you have any?
Okay, let me check.
Some honey would be nice too.
Heiny?
Honey.
Trailing badly. Wallowitz needs a strike if he has any hopes of catching up with Sheldon Cooper, who is dominating in the 9th frame with a career best 68.
Hey, guys.
That doesn't count. Do-over, do-over.
There are no do-overs in Wii Bowling.
There are always do-overs when my people play sports.
Where were you that's more important than Wii Bowling Night?
Actually, I was...
It's a rhetorical question. There is nothing more important than Wii Bowling Night.
Come on, it's just a video game, and we suck at it.
Nice motivational speech from the team captain. Maintaining 5 friendships promises to be a Herculean task, so I'm going to have to let one of you go.
Me, let it be me.
Leonard, you are my roommate, my source of transportation, and you help me fold my sheets when they come out of the dryer. You are safe.
Can I whistle?
Don't be silly. Howard, you do not have a PhD. Your cologne is an assault on the senses, and you're not available for video games during the Jewish high holidays.
Guilty as charged. I'm out.
No, you two are safe.
Come on, what do I have to do?
Okay, you know what? I see where this is going. I'm not one of you guys. I'm not a scientist, so just tell me
Penny, everything you're saying is true, but please allow me to continue. Raj, you're out. It's a good question. While you do provide a certain cultural diversity to an otherwise homogenous group, your responses to the questionnaire were truly disturbing. How could you for a moment think that my favorite amino acid is glutamine?
He had lysine, but changed it.
Yeah. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Raj. This appears significantly more monolithic than it did on my laptop. One expects to see hominids learning to use bones as weapons.
You afraid of heights, Cooper?
Hardly. Fear of heights is illogical.
Fear of falling, on the other hand, is prudent and evolutionary. What would you say is the minimum altitude I need to achieve to cement our newfound friendship?
Come on, they have birthday parties here. Little kids climb this.
Little kid hominids, perhaps. So is this your entire job? Parents must be so proud.
Let's go, Cooper.
Coming, Kripke. Okay. Harness seems to be secure. Small amount of incontinence just now, but the website said that's to be expected. Hey. This isn't so bad. It's a bit like vertical swimming.
Hey, look at you, Cooper. You're almost halfway to the top.
I am? I was wrong. It is a fear of heights.
You all right there, Cooper?
Not really. I feel somewhat like an inverse tangent function that's approached an asymptote.
Are you saying you're stuck?
What part of inverse tangent function approaching an asymptote did you not understand?
I understood all of it. I'm not a moron. Just keep going.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
Well, then climb back down.
That doesn't seem any more likely.
So what's your plan, Cooper?
Well, it's not exactly a plan, but I think I'm going to pass out. Stu the Cockatoo is new at the zoo. Author Sarah Carpenter lives in Fort Wayne, Indiana, with her husband and best friend Mark and their cockatoo Stu. Hardly makes her an expert in making friends, wouldn't you agree?
I don't like birds. They scare me.
Me too. Most people don't see it. What are you reading?
Curious George.
Oh, I do like monkeys.
Curious George is a monkey.
Somewhat anthropomorphized, but yes. Say, maybe sometime you and I could go see monkeys together. Would you like that?
Okay.
Sheldon, what are you doing?
I'm making friends with this little girl. What's your name?
Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca. I'm your new friend, Sheldon.
No, you're not. Let's go.
We were really hitting it off.
Don't look up those cameras.
So what do you think?
I'm very tempted. I'm just not sure it's appropriate with my son's roommate.
Normally, I'd feel the same way, but based on everything I've observed about us, I can't help but speculate we'd be very good together.
True. I've had a similar observation. Certainly something I could never do with my husband.
I was hesitant the first time I tried it, but I experienced an unanticipated and remarkable release of endorphins. It's quite satisfying.
I see what you're doing. You're appealing to the neuroscientific researcher in me.
You see right through me, don't you?
Only when you're in a CAT scanner.
Baby, hold tight. Or any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it.
Here you go, fresh from the cleaners, good as new.
Really? Great. Sheldon, look good as new.
From that key maker, I highly doubt it.
Come on, Sheldon, just give it a try.
All right.
There, nice and comfy cozy, 0, 0, 0.
There's one more zero. You forgot the time parameter.
Sit on the damn couch.
Nope.
What do you mean, nope? What's wrong with it?
Nothing. It's what's wrong with him.
It's exactly the same.
Penny, I think I know what to do. Sheldon, I have some bad news.
More?
I'm afraid so. You know the cashew chicken I get you on Monday nights?
Yes, from Szechuan Palace.
Szechuan Palace closed 2 years ago.
What? Where did my cashew chicken come from?
Golden Dragon.
No. Oh, this isn't right. No, our food always comes in Szechuan Palace containers.
Yeah, well, before they went out of business, I bought 4,000 containers. I keep them in the trunk of my car.
But... Oh, this changes everything.
I thought that might take his mind off the cushion.
What's real? What isn't? How can I know?
You did make that up, right?
But God, I wish I had.
Leonard?
Yeah, buddy.
I still don't like this cushion.
I got a box, but there's no key in here, just letters.
That's the wrong box. Put it back.
Oh, Sheldon, are these letters from your grandmother?
Don't read those letters.
Oh, look, she calls you Moon Pie. That is so cute.
Put down the letters!
Hey, Penny, it's Leonard.
Hey, Leonard, how's the train ride?
Delightful. Listen, I don't know what you're doing right now, but there are little bubbles forming in the corner of Sheldon's mouth.
Okay, yeah, I kind of crossed a line. Put him back on.
Thank you.
I'm back.
What up, Moon Pie?
No one calls me Moon Pie but Meemaw.
Hey, Penny, Leonard again.
Okay, I found the box. Now what?
You're holding a Japanese puzzle box, which takes 10 precise moves to open. First, locate the panel with the diamond pattern and slide the center portion 1 millimeter to the left. Then, on the opposite end of the box, slide the entire panel down 2 millimeters. You'll hear a slight click.
Hang on, Sheldon, do you have any emotional attachment to this box?
No, it's a novelty I ordered off the internet. Did you hear the click?
Not yet. There it is.
Very well. But if this leads to opiates or hallucinogenics, you're going to have to answer to my mother. Zoom, zoom, zoom! Where's the coffee?
We're all out.
No problem. I'll be back before this banana hits the ground. Zoom, 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 zoom! Zoom, 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 zoom!
First, at all times, I'm to be treated as a colleague and an equal. Second, my contributions shall be noted in all published materials. And third, you are never allowed to lecture me on Hinduism or my Indian culture.
I'm impressed, Raj. Those are very cogent and reasonable conditions.
Thank you.
I reject them all.
Then you leave me no choice. I accept the job.
I'm sorry. I believe you've misunderstood. I'm not giving you the job. I'm simply affording you the opportunity to apply for it. Have a seat. We'll get started with the interview.
What? You're kidding.
Please.
All right.
So. That's what you wear to an interview?
Come on, dude. We've been friends for years.
Oh, pulling strings, are we?
Sheldon, for God's sakes, don't make me beg.
Bazinga. You've fallen victim to another one of my classic practical jokes. I'm your boss now. You may want to laugh at that.
You're watching football? There's no fooling you. Now, what is this sack statistic they put up there?
All I know about Saks is my mother shops there.
Sacks. Sacks.
It's football nomenclature for when a quarterback is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Huh. Scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage is the imaginary transverse line separating the offense from the defense.
Oh.
Sheldon knows football?
Apparently.
I mean, Quidditch, sure, but football?
Sheldon, how do you know this stuff?
I grew up in Texas. Football is ubiquitous in Texas. Pro football, college football, high school football, pee-wee football. In fact, every form of football except the original, European football. Which most Texans believe to be a commie plot.
Unbelievable.
If you're interested, I also know all about frying meat that isn't chicken as if it were chicken.
So, you could teach me?
Football or chicken fried meats?
Football. I'm going to Penny's on Saturday to watch a game with her friends, and I don't want to look like an idiot. I want to blend in.
You want to blend in with Penny's friends? I think looking like an idiot would be the perfect camouflage.
Come on, Sheldon, please teach me football. It'll be fun.
That's exactly what my father said. Come to the games, watch the games, week in and week out, from the time I was 5 until I went off to college. Longest 7 years of my life.
Please, I'm asking you as a friend.
Are you making this a tier 1 friendship request?
Yes.
Fine.
I really appreciate this.
Yeah. All right, Poindexter, sit down, shut up, and listen.
I'm sorry?
That's how my father always began our football conversations. And if you'd like, after the game, I'll take you outside and teach you how to shoot close enough to a raccoon that it craps itself. I have a few questions. First, I noticed that you offer soup and a half sandwich.
Yes.
Where exactly does the half sandwich come from? Are you giving me half of someone else's sandwich? Or do I have to wait for someone else in the restaurant to order the other half?
No, Sheldon, they just make a half sandwich.
You can't make a half sandwich. If it's not half of a whole sandwich, it's just a small sandwich.
Okay, fine. It's soup and a small sandwich. Is that what you want?
No, of course not. I'll have my usual. You combine these chemicals with ordinary dish soap, creating a little exothermic release of oxygen.
For me, vengeance.
Yes, exactly.
This is brilliant, Sheldon. How are we going to deploy it in Kripke's office?
Already taken care of. Observe. This is a live shot of Kripke's lab via a mini webcam I was able to install thanks to a $1 bill discreetly placed in the night janitor's shirt pocket. At the same time, I also secured large quantities of these chemicals above the tiles in the drop ceiling.
Sheldon, you remind me of a young Lex Luthor.
You flatter me, sir.
Let me guess, motion sensors?
Yes, the reaction will be triggered when Kripke reaches the center of the room. Mwahaha.
I gotta say, I am really impressed. This is truly the Sheldon Cooper way to get even.
It may be low tech, but I still maintain the whoopee cushion has comic validity. Here comes Kripke.
Who's that with him?
I believe that's the president of the university.
And the board of directors. Abort! Abort!
There is no abort.
Well, how could you not put in an abort?
I made a boo-boo, all right?
I think the board will really appreciate how well we're using that NSA grant, President Seba. Right here we have a micro-controlled plasma.
Wow. Looks like the Ganges on laundry day.
At least they don't know it was you.
Hello, Kripke. This classic prank comes to you from the malevolent mind of Sheldon Cooper. If you'd like to see the look on your stupid face, this video is being instantly uploaded to YouTube. Oh, and a hat tip to Leonard Hofstadter and Raj Kuthrapali for their support and encouragement in this enterprise.
Well, I'm going back to India. What's your plan? Please, Sheldon. I'm a lost Indian boy, far from home, and I want a girlfriend, and I want her to be Abby, and she'll only come over if she can bring Martha.
Raj, I highly doubt there is any argument you can make, threat you might levy, rhetorical strategy, plea, invocation, supplication, or vetomus that you can employ that would convince me to reconsider.
My Incredible Hulk hands signed by Stan Lee.
Oh my. I've admired these for years.
Does that mean we can go with the girls again?
Hulk agreed to second date with puny humans!
You can't wear the hands on the date.
Hulk sad.
Boy, seems like forever since the four of us have been out to eat, you know? Just the guys.
Oh, God, yes, we get it. You have a girlfriend now.
Well, jealous, are we?
No, I'm not jealous. All right, I'd kill a hobo if it would get me laid. Now, can we order?
Oh, dear Lord, they redid the menu.
So what? It's the same food.
Oh, is it? I mean, look at this. General Tso's chicken is no longer listed under specialties. It's now under chicken.
So?
Yes, General Tso.
Not so the chicken, so the question. So?
So, why is it no longer a specialty? Did the chef lose confidence in the dish or himself? And look over here, shrimp in mobster sauce. What is mobster sauce?
It's obviously a typo.
Perhaps. Or perhaps this restaurant's now a front for organized crime. For all we know, the mobster sauce contains actual chunks of deceased mobsters.
No. I think it just means it's the kind of sauce that mobsters like.
It doesn't mean any of that. It's a typo.
You know what? Let's just get a pizza.
Good idea. We'll go to Corleone's.
Sure, no mobsters there.
Back door has a 5-pin tumbler system, single circuit alarm, child's play. You can start sorting protons and neutrons while I build carbon atoms.
No, I don't think so. We need to go home now.
But I'm still working.
If you don't come out of there, I'm gonna have to drag you out.
You can try, but you'll never catch me.
For God's sakes! Just come here!
Bazinga. 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 Bazinga.
Just come here!
Bazinga. 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 Bazinga.
Hey, Leonard, where do you come down on giant ants?
Sheldon says impossible. Howard and I say not only possible, but as a mode of transportation, way cooler than a Batmobile.
You are ignoring the square cube law. The giant ant would be crushed under the weight of its own exoskeleton. And for the record, the appropriate ranking of cool modes of transportation is jetpack, hoverboard, transporter, Batmobile, and then giant ant.
Seriously? You have nothing better to do than sit around and discuss the possibility of giant ants?
What's with him?
Perhaps he's at a sensitive point in his monthly cycle.
Are you saying he's man-straighting?
Not literally. But as far back as the 17th century, scientists observed a 33-day fluctuation in men's hormone levels.
Interesting. That might explain my weepy days in the middle of the month. You know what I'm talking about.
I've taken the liberty of having these made for our rematch.
The Wesley Crushers?
No, not the Wesley Crushers, the Wesley Crushers.
I don't get it.
Wesley Crusher was Will Wheaton's character on Star Trek.
Still don't get it.
It's a blindingly clever play on words. By appropriating his character's name and adding the S, we imply that we'll be the Crushers of Wesley.
Okay, I'm sorry, honey, but the Wesley Crusher sounds like a bunch of people who like Wesley Crusher.
But no, again, it's not the Wesley Crushers, it's the Wesley Crushers.
Well, if you want it to mean you're crushing Wesley, it'd be the Wesley Crushers.
Do you people even hear yourselves? It's not the Wesley Crushers, it's not the Wesley Crushers, it's the Wesley Crushers.
Hey, look! They named their team after me.
No, it's not. Never mind.
Canceled my visa. Oh, yay, a new MasterCard.
Uh-oh.
What?
I was going to get my mail.
Okay. Are you hoping to get it telepathically?
I think you mean telekinetically. And no. I just wasn't sure of the proper protocol now that you and Leonard are no longer having coitus.
Oh, God, can we please just say no longer seeing each other?
Well, we could if it were true. But as you live in the same building, you see each other all the time. A variable which has changed is the coitus.
Okay, here's the protocol. You and I are still friends, and you stop saying coitus.
Good. Good. I'm glad we're still friends.
Really?
Oh, yes. It was a lot of work to accommodate you in my life. I'd hate for that effort to have been in vain.
Right.
Just to be clear, do I have to stop saying coitus with everyone, or just you?
Everyone.
Say hello to your mother for me.
Okay.
What?
Said you were going for a walk.
I didn't say outside.
So what, you're just gonna walk up and down the stairs?
No, of course not. That would be odd and suspicious behavior.
Here, Ruffles. Here, boy.
Which way are you going?
Which way are you going?
I parked my scooter down the block.
I'm going the other way. Bye.
Bye. Oh, actually, I'm this way. Do I smell hot dogs?
No. I mean, I have no idea what you smell.
Well, I definitely smell raw hot dog.
Perhaps you're getting a brain tumor.
All right. Have a nice walk.
I shall. Have a nice scoot.
You might want to stand back. I'm sitting on top of 13 horses here.
Oh, hello, doggy. Nice doggy. I bet you think you smell hot dogs. Look, a cat. Penny. 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 Here. I had to trade the others for my life. Then I'll be playing host to Dr. Elizabeth Plimpton.
The cosmological physicist from Princeton?
Yes. And until you acquire a surgical mask, please address your comments to me through a napkin. We've been corresponding for years about our mutual interest in gravitational wave signatures of inflatons in the early universe, and now she's under consideration for a position at our university.
Why didn't you tell me you knew Elizabeth Plimpton? I am a huge fan of hers.
I didn't realize I was obligated to share my connection with things you're a fan of, but very well. You enjoy Canadian bacon? I've been to Toronto.
Okay, fine. Where is she gonna sleep?
My room, of course.
Holy crap!
Holy
Holy crap!
I have a two-part question.
Go ahead.
A, are you kidding me? And B, seriously, are you freaking kidding me?
A, I rarely kid, and B, when I do kid, you will know it by my use of the word bazinga.
So you're saying the two of you are going to be sleeping in the same bed?
Yes. Bazinga. Yes?
Yeah, I'm Leonard Hofstetter. I called you about the apartment. You said to come
I know
by.
what I said. I know what you said. I know what my mother said on March 5th, 1992. What is the sixth noble gas?
What?
You said you're a scientist. What is the sixth noble gas?
Radon?
Are you asking me or telling me?
Telling you? Telling you.
All right. Next question. Kirk or Picard?
Oh, well, that's tricky. Original series over Next Generation, but Picard over Kirk.
Correct. You've passed the first barrier to roommatehood. You may enter.
Oh, this is pretty nice. The bedrooms are back there?
That depends.
I don't understand. Their existence is conditional?
No, but your ability to perceive their existence is conditional on you passing the second and third barriers.
There's three?
Each more daunting than the last. Have a seat.
Okay.
No, that's where I sit. Explain the couch.
Well, there were some people on the first floor moving out, and they sold it to me for $100. Howard and Raj helped me bring it up.
But what's wrong with the furniture we have?
They're lawn chairs. And there was no place for company.
Did it occur to you that was by design?
According to the roommate agreement, I'm entitled to allocate 50% of the cubic footage of the common areas.
But you didn't notify me by email, so this is still a breach.
I did notify you.
Oh, you did you? Rat. Hoisted by my own spam filter.
What am I doing in your spam folder?
I put you there after you forwarded me a picture of a cat playing the piano entitled This Is Funny. When I gloat over the failure of this enterprise, how would you prefer I do it? The standard I told you so? With a classic neener neener? Or just my normal look of haughty derision?
You don't know we're wrong yet.
Haughty derision it is.
Excuse me? I'm Amy Farrah Fowler, you're Sheldon Cooper.
Hello, Amy Farrah Fowler. I'm sorry to inform you that you have been taken in by unsupportable mathematics designed to prey on the gullible and the lonely. Additionally, I'm being blackmailed with a hidden dirty sock.
If that was slang, I'm unfamiliar with it. If it was literal, I share your aversion to soiled hosiery. In any case, I'm here because my mother and I have agreed that I will date at least once a year.
Interesting. My mother and I have the same agreement about church.
I don't object to the concept of a deity, but I'm baffled by the notion of one that takes attendance.
Well, then you might want to avoid East Texas.
Noted. Now, before this goes any further, you should know that all forms of physical contact up to and including coitus are off the table.
May I buy you a beverage?
Tepid water, please.
Good God, what have we done?